By following along with this content, you recognize that activities related to yoga involve physical activities which may cause injury. You understand that you must judge your own capabilities with respect to any activity. By continuing with this class, you agree to participate at your own risk. If you have any pre-existing medical conditions or concerns, it is your responsibility to consult with a healthcare provider prior to and regarding your participation. You confirm that you are physically and mentally capable of participating in yoga-related activities. You agree to waive and release Be Yoga, its instructors, staff, and affiliates from any claims related to personal injury, whether caused by negligence or otherwise. Continuing with the rest of this class constitutes acceptance of the waiver of liability. Hello and welcome to Be Yoga. Today's intention for our practice is to melt into the current. Like water flows, like a river flows. Flow with the current today. Find a comfortable seated position, or you can lie down. I'm going to stay seated. Once you're settled in a comfortable position, close the eyes and become aware of the breath. Rest your hands on your lower belly. Breathe into your hands. Invite a gentle smile or an inner sense of yes to tap into joy. Blink the eyes open. Remove the hands from the belly and begin to roll the wrists in circles. Reverse your direction. Open the palms wide, squeeze the fists. Open, squeeze, open, squeeze, open, squeeze, open, squeeze. Roll the wrists. Settle your movements. Whether you're sitting or lying down, come up onto your knees into a tabletop position. Place the hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide, fingertips claw into the mat. Slight bend in the elbows, knees about hip distance apart. Neutral spine, think long from the tip of the tailbone to the top of the crown of the head. On an inhale, flick the head and the tailbone up toward the sky. Exhale, push the ground away from you and round the back. Inhale, head and tailbone flick up toward the sky. Exhale, push the ground away from you. Inhale, up toward the sky. Exhale, push the floor away from you. Last one, inhale the head and the tailbone up. Exhale, push the floor away from you. Come back to a neutral spine. Similar to our cat-cows, we'll do some spine undulations. Now, what this means is circular motion. It's almost like a shoulder to hip movement. So we're going to the side, shoulder to the hip, rolling down to the other side, and rolling up through cat over again. Settle your movements. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, and push the hips up and back into space. Adjust your stance if you need to for your down dog. Pedal out the feet. Bending one knee at a time. Maybe sway the hips side to side. Come back to center. Slowly lower the knees down to the mat. Sit back onto the heels or come into a traditional Sukhasana. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Bring the chest forward. Roll over to the left. Roll back. And then over to the right and to the front again. We're going to the left, back, right, front. Left, back, right, front. Left, back, right, front. Switch your direction. Right, back, left, front. Right, back, left, front. Right, back, left, front. Right, back, left, front. Now settle your movements. Inhale the arms up overhead. Drop the left arm down and lean over that left side. Very fluid. Not a ton of muscle engagement. Push yourself up like a wave crashing, arms up toward the sky. Drop the right arm down and lean over that right side. Really flowy here. Push up like a wave crashing, arms up toward the sky, and let them fall down by your side. Find your way to standing. Take it in a flowy way. Just quickly get up to standing. Whatever you're feeling, find your way there. When we go through these fast, we'll be at the top of our mat, but just for the visual purposes, I'm going to show you from the center. Inhale the right arm up toward the sky. Lean over. Drop the arm. Inhale the left arm up toward the sky. Lean over. Drop the arm. Inhale both arms up toward the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Let the torso come down to the thighs. On an inhale, half lift with wings. On your exhale, we'll step back into a plank. Drop the knees. Drop the chest, drop the chin, push through, untuck the toes to baby cobra. Do a couple undulations of the spine. 1, 2, 3. Tuck the toes under, push up and back through tabletop. Lift the knees and the hips up, back into downward facing dog. Inhale to the tip of the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. And then step, hop, or walk to the top of your mat. And slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Starting at the top of your mat. Feet about hip distance apart, but whatever's most comfortable for you. Inhale the right arm up toward the sky. Lean over. Exhale, drop the arm. Inhale the left arm up toward the sky. Lean over. Exhale, drop the arm. Inhale both arms up toward the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, bend the knees. Remember, really fluid here. Inhale, half lift with wings. Exhale, place the hands onto the mat and step back into plank. Drop the knees, chest, chin. Mini cobra. Couple of snakes. Push up, tabletop. Tuck the toes under, down dog. Inhale to the tip of the toes. Bend the knees, exhale. Step, hop, or walk to the top of your mat. And slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale the right arm up, lean over. Drop it down. Left arm up and over. Drop it down. Both arms up. Swan dive, forward fold. Half lift with wings. Step back into plank. Drop the knees, chest, chin. Mini cobra. Take your snake movement. 1, 2, 3. Push through a tabletop and up into down dog. Inhale to the tiptoes, bend the knees, step, hop, or walk to the top of your mat. Slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, down. Left arm up. Exhale, down. Both arms up. Forward fold. Half lift. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. Mini cobra. Couple of undulations. Push up through tabletop, tuck the toes under, down face dog. Inhale to the tiptoes, bend the knees, step, hop, or walk to the top of your mat, and roll up. Come to the center of your mat. Feet just a little bit wider than the hips. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Bend into the knees. Generous bend. Ragdoll hang here. Hands in a bind on either forearm, or you can let the hands rest on the floor in front of you. Let the hips sway side to side. Bend one knee and then the other. Sway the torso from side to side. Or trace your fingertips on the mat in a figure 8. Bend more into the knees. And on an inhale, slowly roll up. Arms come out wide, up overhead. And then exhale them down by your side. Take the feet super wide. Toes pointed out at a diagonal. Inhale the arms up to a T and come up onto the tip toes. Place the feet back down. Bend into the knees and the hips. Shift the weight back. Come back to standing. Inhale up to the tip toes, arms at a T. Exhale, drop the heels, sit back into the hips, hands in prayer. Inhale, come up, tip toes, hands at a T. Exhale, drop the heels, bend the knees, sit back. Inhale, come up, tip toes, drop the heels, hands in prayer, sit back into the hips. Inhale, come back to center. Relax. Bend the knees, sit back into the hips. Point the toes out toward the side a little bit more. Stack the shoulders over the hips and the crown over the shoulders. I don't want your full expression of goddess pose here. My full expression of goddess pose would be further into the bend, maybe even a wider stance. And this is where I can feel my full engagement. Don't want that. Back out of it a little bit. Cactus the arms. On an inhale, arch the back, open the chest forward. Exhale, close the chest, bring the forearms together. Inhale, open the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back body. Exhale, round the back, forearms come toward each other. Inhale, arch, open the chest. Exhale, round, close the chest. Inhale, arch and open. Exhale, round and close. Inhale, come back to center. Drop the arms, stand tall, shake it out. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back into a lunge. Step your right foot back. Adjust your stance if needed. Take your right hand and plant it on the mat. If you need to, grab a block. Open up the chest to the left side, arm up toward the sky or on the hip. Untwist. Drop the back knee. Untuck the toes. Place the left hand where the right was. Bend the back knee so the foot meets the glute and reach back, grab the ankle or the foot. If you can't grab the bind, just reach. Slowly lower your foot back to the ground. Tuck the toes under, lift the back knee back into a lunge. Step back into a plank. Hold. Breathe. Push yourself up into a down dog. Inhale to the tip of the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step the right foot up toward the hands into a lunge. Use your blocks if you need them. Plant your left hand onto the mat next to your right foot, and then open up the chest toward that right side. Untwist, drop the back knee, reach back and grab the foot or the ankle if you can, but if not, just make it a reach. Slowly release and lower. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, step back into a plank, lift the hips up and back into a down dog. Inhale to the tip of the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, hop, or walk to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Place your feet a comfortable distance apart. Set the hands on the hips. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and sit back into the hips into a chair pose. Pulse. Bend the knees further. Pulse, 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 pulse. Maybe let your arms get into it. Really just let it flow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swan dive, forward fold. Big bend in the knees. Slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Tadasana. Come to the center of your mat. Feet a comfortable distance apart. Shift your weight over to the left. Slight bend in the supporting leg. And come into a variation of tree pose. Lift the foot off the supporting leg and do some circles. On your next circle, step out to a wide stance. Bend right, bend left, back to center. Cactus the arms. Inhale the chest open. Shoulders come together on the back body. Exhale, round the back. Forearms come together. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, open. Drop the arms. Step back. Shift your weight over to the right. Find your tree pose. Do some knee circles. On your next circle, step out to a wide stance. Bend to the left, bend to the right. Cactus the arms. Inhale the chest forward, round the back. Inhale forward, round the back. Inhale forward, round the back. Inhale center, drop the arms. Step back to center. Shift your weight to the left. Lift your right leg up, tree pose. Knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step out. Bend right, bend left. Cactus the arms, chest open, chest closed. Chest open, chest closed, chest open, chest closed. Come back to center, drop the arms, step back to center. Shift your weight over to the right. Tree pose. Knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step out, wide stance. Stretch left, stretch right. Cactus the arms. Chest open, close, open, close, open, close. Center, drop the arms, step back, shift the weight to the left, tree pose, knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step out wide, bend right, bend left, cactus the arms, chest open, chest close, chest open, chest close, open, close. Back to center, drop the arms, step back, shift the weight to the right, tree pose. Knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step out wide, bend left, bend right. Cactus the arms, open, close, open, close, open, close. Center, drop the arms, step back. Come to the top of your mat, feet about hip distance apart. Come up onto your tiptoes, arms extended out in front of you. Bend the knees, keep the hips and the shoulders stacked, and slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Use your hands to support yourself and lie all the way down onto your back. Feet should be about as wide as the hips, knees up toward the sky, feet planted. Lift the hips a little and shimmy the hips like away from you. So you're like making the spine longer. Extend the crown long. Bend the right knee into the chest. Hug the knee. Place the ankle on the thigh of the left leg and let the right knee flare out to the right side. Bend the left knee into the chest. You can hold on to the back of the inner thigh. Roll the ankles. Maybe shift the pelvis to the right and the left. Release the left leg, let it come back down to the mat. Lift the right ankle off the thigh. Place the foot. Hug the left knee into the chest. Place the ankle across the thigh and let the left knee hang out to the left side. From here, bend the right leg into the chest. Roll the ankle of the left leg. Maybe shift the pelvis to the left and the right. Release the hands, let the right leg come back down to the mat. Uncross the left leg and let it come back down to the mat. Hug both knees into the chest. Place the arms out into a T. Inhale. Exhale, let the knees fall over to the right side. For a further stretch, let your head fall to the left. Roll your head back to center. Use your core engagement to lift your knees up back to center. Take an inhale. On your exhale, let the knees fall over to the left side and your head over to the right. Bring your head back to center. Use your core engagement. Lift the knees back to center. Spread the knees wide and hug the knees into the chest. Hands on the shins, back of the thighs, or the outside edges of the feet. Maybe do one leg at a time. Hold both knees or feet or back of the thigh or shin. And then let your sacrum, your low back, rock side to side. Release the hands. Bring the knees back to center. And prepare yourself for your Shavasana. Feet planted, wide, knees fall in toward the center, or legs extended long, and your arms out wide, palms facing up. Slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Roll the wrists and the ankles. Roll over onto one side, creating a pillow with your arm. Thank your body for this practice. Thank Mother Earth for this practice. Using your hands, slowly push yourself up into a seated position. Gaze still closed. Hands at the sternum in prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale, bow the head forward. Inhale, head comes up. Blink the eyes open. Head over to my Patreon if you'd like the full version of this flow. It includes a little bit more of yoga asana and then also a extended melt meditation, kind of my signature. I really love the melt meditations. They're a godsend. So yeah, head over there if you'd like to see more. Thanks.